Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
All right. This video we're gonna discuss Spider-Man,
He
brand
wrote
new game,
notes. I'm going off my dome.
and then but we're gonna do that. We're gonna discuss like the characters and stuff that are
Yeah.
in it,
So.
and then we
So
do have to
yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about like how Sony is interfering
Uh,
with the Marvel universe. It's all jacked up because I
Oh
try to
yeah, cause
watch.
I kind of mentioned, cause he said that he could go, like he could be mentioned in the Daredevil. Legally, they can't do that because
They did. They did.
but like they had to cut it out because of legal reasons.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if
It's
they
like
cut it out. I saw it.
I think they like probably really had it in the show, but they realized that that would cause some problems because Sony still owns Spider-Man.
Yeah, but he was in. He was.
I know, but like it's like they had to like duel it with some of their movies that because Sony hasn't made a Spider-Man movie in years. Like they haven't made a single they haven't used Spider-Man. So eventually
No
they're
Way
gonna
Home.
use
No Way Home.
I know,
they
but
had,
like
they
no
had
way,
a lot of
but like no
Marvel
way.
characters in it.
I know, but like and the thing was like the Sony thing too, cause they had to put the Sony thing in it because
Yeah, and I tried to watch No Way Home on Disney Plus, and I had to watch it on HBO Max.
obviously because it's on like Sony and like because
I don't know why they keep playing all these games with it. That's ridiculous.
I kind of feel like it's
He's
because
a Marvel character, simple period, end of story.
but
So
I kind of but they had to kind of do this with like the mutants where they couldn't mention any of the X-Men characters for years because Fox owned the X-Men characters and the Fantastic Four characters, and I feel like that's the same thing.
It's kind of like the same thing with the mutants.
Exactly, they couldn't mention the mutants. Like over the years, they couldn't mention Spider-Man because Spider-Man was owned by Sony.
They got mutants. They have mutants in the MCU.
Yeah, but they couldn't at the time. They couldn't say mutants. They couldn't even remember. They couldn't even mention Fantastic Four because Fantastic Four was owned by Disney. Cause
You know.
Because
they need to work that out.
Exactly.
They need to work that out.
Exactly because
we get these movies that are just like all funny, like they're just funny. You know, they got funny rules. They don't have. They're not on the same channels. Like all the other Spider-Man movies is on Disney except for
I kind of feel like it's like a thing with this version of Spider-Man that that they're trying to hold. I feel like people like Sony already trying to hold into the rights to Spider-Man because if Sony doesn't make a Spider-Man movie again, they completely lose the rights to make a Spider-Man movie. And guess what? Had they made a Spider-Man movie? No. So you know,
they should just sell the whole rights to. I don't know.
Exactly, and that's why it's like starting.
Because you get MCU characters.
Exactly, but like it's certain characters that they can't really use.
Spider-Man was in all the MCU.
I know, but like that was like that was kind of like, and then in between that, I kind of feel like they were like lucky because and like I feel like the Spider-Man No Way Home era, it was like more at the forefront that like Sony owned the Spider-Man, and that like people say that they can't like if they do another Spider-Man movie, they have to they can't use the reason why people mention this because they can't use Craven the Hunter. They want to adapt Craven the Hunter Last Hunt into like a potential movie thing. They can't use him. So there's a lot of characters that like some Spider-Man characters that Sony owns. But I kind of feel like they I don't think they could use Venom because obviously Sony owns Venom. So I think that they are I feel like their workaround is definitely going to be that they just find other villains that hasn't been used. So we're not going to see Green Goblin in any future Spider-Man movies because that's an overdone villain. I thought that it's a lot of villains. People like the other villain that I heard that people were like drawn around was Black Cat. Was that for years, that like Black Cat been rumored for many Spider-Man movies. The original trilogy, the told me like it was like she was rumored. Like she was going to be like in years ago, she was going to be in one like Spider-Man movie, but it never happened. But it was going to happen. So that was the one villain that people brought up, and people also brought up Mr. Negative, also a villain that we haven't seen in live action. I think eventually the villains that they don't use, they're going to use it in the next movie.
You think they're gonna?
Yeah, I think they're going to probably do Mr. Negative for the next movie because he was ruined for this movie. But I think, could people think that they're probably saving him for the next movie and not putting him in it? And I feel like the rumor that has gone out, like people have said like it's going to be like a female villain, and that's who people say Sadie Sink was gonna play. People say
who do they say that she was gonna play?
She's either Jean Grey the most, and then a female villain. That's how I know about that.
What about the other? Who's the
the other one?
Villain
oh god, it's a Daredevil villain that I never heard of ever and ever, but it's a random villain.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're going to probably. I understand because the way people are describing this character is that like this character has mind control powers, and immediately what you think of is Jean Grey. But I think that Marvel probably thinks it's a little too soon to bring up the X-Men because they only got the rights to the X-Men movie so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I feel like so yeah, a lot of people said Jean Grey. But I think that if it is confirmed to be Jean Grey, that'd be like the first time we really see, because people did have her as like a fan casting for Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people said that they want, like, I have heard her name come around when people bring up the X-Men, like what version of the X-Men would, like what interpretation of the X-Men that we have, or the team version that we're gonna have. And her name I saw a lot with Jean Grey.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I understand what people are kind of getting at with the Jean Grey thing, because the way that most people are kind of ascribing this villain, or the hint that we're getting with this villain, that she had mind control powers, and I feel like.
But who is she?
We don't know. They're like always up. I mean, it kind of makes sense that they're going to kind of like keep us guessing to who it is, and I feel like that I honestly feel like that that they're probably gonna keep us guessing, and then people I think that CD Sink might be playing a character that is a lot of people. Okay, I get where people are getting with the Jean Grey thing. I kind of get that. But yeah, I couldn't really think of any other characters that people drew around random characters that I personally never heard of, but there are also Spider-Man love interest that got drawn in there. Gwen Stacy. People thought she was playing Gwen Stacy, Spider Gwen.
Spider Gwen.
People
but
said.
What about
that was the one that was drawn out.
What I was reading was that she's gonna play Spider Queen, and she has mind control. But she only really has mind control over other.
I never heard of Spider Queen. I think
she's
that
in the comics.
Oh yeah, I think she's in the comics, but I never heard of her.
What about Elektra?
Elektra. I think that's gonna be. Say you think of Elektra, that's gonna be kind of controversial.
Why?
Because people are gonna bring up the fact that Elektra isn't they're gonna bring up her race into this. Cause the big thing with Elektra is she's more she's usually pictured as an East Asian woman, and I feel like having seen anything pay Elektra would kind of because people been saying Elektra for the X-Men movies, so I think they're probably gonna save her from because Elektra did.
You think she's gonna be in Doomsday?
I
honestly, I think that they're probably
going to
cameo her in here
exact,
it's the movie right before Doomsday
with the hand, because the hand is very they kind of go hand in hand with each other. So I think that I think in the post credit scene they vaguely talk about her without actually saying it's Elektra, because cause a lot of people are still holding on that we're getting Daredevil in this movie. Speaking of Daredevil, another person that a lot of people are saying that might be in this movie, that it been rumors that he was going to be in this movie, and I kind of feel like that I understand where that kind of came from, because of Spider-Man No Way Home, where I understand that. I understand why people say that, because when he did his cameo in Spider-Man No Way Home, people wanted him to be in a full Daredevil kind of his Daredevil. I kind of feel like if they do bring him up, I feel like he I think the way they could do Daredevil is he's in a black outfit, and you see his shadow, he's a shadowy figure, where you don't see him, but it's vague mention on him, or maybe Spider-Man sees him for a 10 second and he disappears. So I think that
do you think that they're gonna?
I don't think they're gonna completely have.
This is what I think. I think that they're gonna have. I think that they're gonna. I think that the way that they did the trailer is that they probably, because there's a whole bunch of time that went by between the last time that that Spider-Man was in No Way Home and now.
This is a complete
and I think that the reason why that there's so many quote unquote villains in it or whatever is because they're probably doing a flashback to kind of show us what Peter Parker was doing in between that time.
I don't think it's a flashback. And then I think
not,
it's
not a flashback, but just a preview of what he was doing in between the time.
I agree, because they do kind of.
Because they have too many people in it. They got Tarantula, Boomerang, Scorpion, Tombstone. I don't know if Daredevil's gonna be in it.
A lot
Punisher's in it.
Punisher that has been confirmed.
So they got all of these people in it.
I think
that they still haven't. They still haven't shown us who the main villain is.
Exactly. It's like we know that they have mind control. This is a teaser trailer,
just like how just like in the Doomsday.
I feel like the Doomsday trailer
It doesn't show anything in the Doomsday trailer.
It shows like vagueness, but like
exactly, and I think that they're doing the vagueness in
because
No Way Home.
I think that they're doing that because before the first trailer came out, people were leaking the trailer. Like parts of the trailer got leaked, so they had to kind of like scramble.
I gotta see the leaked footage so I can.
I think
there's even more people in the leaked footage.
I think they deleted it because it was like legally they couldn't.
I'm sure it's still on the internet somewhere.
Yeah, but they definitely.
If you put anything on the internet, it ain't never going away.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like they had like. It's probably not even out there. Like a lot of people try to look for leaked footage, but yeah,
it's gonna be out there. Nothing disappears off the internet.
I'm just saying that because I think that like a lot of people kind of like we got hints that obviously like.
We kind of got off something.
I mean.
All right, so listen. Yeah. So we're gonna end this video now, and then we're gonna see you guys in another 90 minutes because we're gonna get on topic next time because this one was kind of like all over the place. So we're gonna make another video just outlining the characters that are gonna be in it. And that's all we're going to talk about.
We already know that.
So this one, you can comment, subscribe.
Yeah, comment, subscribe.
And we're gonna read all the comments, and then we're gonna and then also you can suggest for us to you can suggest our next video.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a full character breakdown on the next video. Yeah. And then so make sure you comment down below. Let us know what you want us to review, and we will.
Yeah.
All right.